Hi, first of all, I am really sorry for the multiple extension that I put, and I am really thankful that you accepted all these extension. But believe me, this was very different and very difficult. All the data are quite different from each other, therefore it took longer than it was expected. So this is the salary sheet form. I have explained it too much time, therefore I am not going to explain it in great detail, but rather I have made some changes. The first one is, if you want to sell and purchase anything, then as I mentioned so many times before, that you have to update these two sheets. These are the product codes, all the products codes that you make the sale for example on the target sheet. These are the names, NC101, NC102W. All these product codes must be, or stock code must be mentioned here. So it is very difficult for anyone to copy each and every item. Therefore I have created a button for you that if you want to copy all these sheet, if these are not available in this sale products, then simply on the sale sheet click on this update sale product. If there is any item that is not exist on the sale product, then it will add it automatically to it, and even then you will be able to purchase and sell that item. Okay, another thing is, if there is any component, for example in the target list there is a component NC101F, or any component that is not exist in the stock, that is necessary for the stock, because we will be able to sell and purchase those components list. Then for the updating the component list, you will have to click on this update stock sheet. Once you click on the update stock sheet, it will automatically update your stock sheet, and this button will update the sell product. Once okay, these are the, you can say that one time click button, because once you insert new data on the target sheet, you will copy your data from your existing sheet, and you will paste on the target sheet. Once you copy data from this your existing Excel sheet to the Google sheet target sheet, then you will have to click these two buttons just for one time. If there is any product or stock code that is not exist in the sale production or in the stock, then each of these button will update it accordingly. Once each and everything is clear and you press these two buttons, then we can purchase any item, for example this one and this one. And I have added a new feature in this. For example, you choose a product, a component that is not exist in the stock, that is exist in the stock, but its name is not exist in the stock. Then it is good practice that you should first go to that product and you should write the name, because once you write the name here, then it will be automatically updated by here. As in this case there is no name, so my program is showing here that no name for this product. If you go to any other product, it will show its name accordingly. It is a good practice that you should update the stock product name if you want to show the name on the sale sheet. And you will write its quantity that you want to purchase. So I will click on the purchase button, it will act yes, and it will purchase this item and will automatically go to the total purchase and as well as to the stock item. If you check here, there are 79 products of this, 54 products of this, 45, 23, 23. All these products you have purchased, and we have entered there. Okay, this is this purchase. Now let's go to the sale. That was most complicated and sophisticated sheet, because it took a longer time, and because the complexity of the data, it gave me a very tough time. Now first of all, if you want to purchase sell any product, then you should click on that item. For example, I am going to click on NC101, and in this case NC102W and I don't know, NC103. so these are some random item codes I have chosen. So in first case, the quantity sale for this first one is 10, for the second one is 20, and for the last one is 5. let's sell it. And but before selling it, I think it is important that we should check the sell column. All of them are 0, so let's go back to the sell sheet, click on the sell button, and yes, I want to sell it. Please wait, because it is selling the items, and now it has been sold. So let's check on here. The first item has sold 210 quantities. How? Let's calculate it here. This items exist on the this component. This component is exist in all these three items. Therefore, I'm going to give you a multiplication. 10 times 6, and here is 20 times 6, and here is 5 times 6. So if you find the sum, this is equal to 10. So in the stock, this item is sold to 10. And likewise, this Avanti CBAG 001, let's check it here. BAG, this one, 6 item of this quantity has been purchased. 6 multiply by 20, multiply by 20, 120. So this is 120, and you can check all other values as well. This one is 35. You can check all other values as well. So this was the first purchase. Let's make some changes. If you want to copy, to clear all this data, you can click on the clear button. All the data has gone. Now come back to this sheet, and let's check some this value, for example, in this case, because these are different. I copied this data, come to the Google sheet, then target sheet, then this heading is constant, leave it, and insert your data from A2. I paste it here. Now first of all, change this to 1, this one also to 1, this one to 1, and this one 1 or minus 1 is okay. This one is 1, and this one is 1, and this one is 0. Let's check this one. Again, you will come to the sale sheet, and you have to remember these two buttons, because without these two buttons, all the components should not be updated, because there might be some component that does not exist on the stock sheet. Therefore, it is important that you should update the sale product. And let's check if it is updated successfully. For example, let's see, yes, these two quantities were not exist before this. If you check, there are two HLP 100 and HYP 100. These are automatically updated to this system, sale products. And let's also update the component list. Click on this component list. If there is any quantity, yes, let's check it again. Stock sheet, yes, these quantity are not exist in the component list, therefore it has been added automatically from your component list. These are the unique values that exist in your target sheet, therefore these values has been copied. All other values were present, therefore it wasn't disturbed, and all these values has been updated successfully. Now it's time to sell these items. Again, I have to mention their corresponding item code. For example, I will enter HLP 100 and another one HYP, I think so, HYP, yes, HYP, and clear these two. Again, I want to sell 10 quantities of this one and 20 quantities of this one. Click on sell button, and yes, it will going you a message. It will give you a message if once it completed. Now you can see that script is running, is also mentioned here. So it will once it completed, then it will give you a message. Okay, another important thing is you do not need to drag these values to these dots, as I mentioned earlier that you have to do it, but now I made some changes in the sheet and the codes, and you do not need to do that. This dash is okay. it will automatically update by this quantity and by this quantity. Let's check the stock. So the stock quantities has been updated, any quantity, for example in this case this 1TCN002, this is exist 5 times here and 5 times here. So this quantity is being sold, let's check here 10. So 10 times 1 is 10 and 20 times 1 is 20. So let's check it here, the total is 150. Yes, 10 10 10 10 10, these are 5 quantities plus 5 quantities 10, 10 multiplied by 20 and then 5 multiplied by 10 and 5 times 20, 150. This let's check it here, 10 times 5 and 20 times 5, so this is 150. So this value is updated to 150. You can check here, and all values are also updated according to their numbers. Once you are happy with it, then you can come here to the target sheet and you can clear the sheet. But please remember these points, that you have to mention this color, and color is not important. You have to mention these values that which you can reduce by each quantity, not 5 in this case, because I want to reduce this by 1 and this by 1 and this by 1, because my program consider it different quantities in this case, not for the stock and the sell product, but in this case it consider all each these quantities from different each other. Therefore you will have to write one not the total but the separate values. And another important thing, you have to update these two sheets by pressing these two buttons, and you can check your sheet. For example, if you want to copy another value, then you have to copy this row, this I don't know, it's a purple color or whatever color is. Now you have to copy this row, and you should write -2 instead of -2 or 2 on, both of them are okay, and 2 here as well, as I mentioned you, and 1 here and 2 here and 2 here and 0 here. So it is then it will work good in good mode. You have to copy this, and then you will have to paste it here in the target sheet. First of all you will clear it, then you will click on this A2 and paste it here. Once everything is okay, then as you have copied new sheet, therefore you will click this button and at the last sell button. Thank you very much. Please, if you anything to say, if you have any problem, then please you are welcome. I will be answer you inshallah. And another thing is, if there is any question in your mind and you want some training or any understanding in your Zoom, then I will be happy to help you. I will be available after 2 to 3 or 4 hours. You can send me a message and I will then send you a link if you have any problem. Thank you very much.